There we go. So yeah, last time we kind of found out who Aloy is. We found out that Gaia made her. Or well, started the process of making her based on the genetics of Elizabeth Sorbeck. To then task her, because she would be able to access everything, like all of the facilities that are built around the world. Or this world. And fix things, because everything's fucked. Somehow, some sort of signal or a virus or whatever unchained Hades, who is gonna destroy all that is living. And to fix this, Gaia had to basically self-destruct. And, well, before doing that, set Aloy on, or set in motion that Aloy was gonna be created. Because she hoped, or Gaia hoped, that she could fix it. Destroy Apollo. No, not Apollo, Hades. Sorry. I'm mixing up gods. Anyway. And maybe also restore Gaia. I don't know, am I your favorite Horizon Zero Dawn on a Sunday streamer? Kui? How's it going? I mean, it is Hades, yeah. But isn't Apollo like the Roman version of Hades? Because the Romans just copy-paste it. And yeah, we're back in the one region where we tamed the big bird before. Just that this time we're actually supposed to be here. Most likely. Okay, we go up here.
The way to the mountain will be hard. Ferocious machines prowl every step of the climb.
More corrupted.
Not corrupted, but they will not tolerate humans.
We already killed them. It's fine. Don't worry about it. So last time we were here, Aloy said, like, we're not supposed to be here, which probably was also the hint of we weren't supposed to be there yet. You know, in hindsight.
Yeah, it's guarded all right.
Well, it's up Daz the cat.
But I can get through this.
How are you doing? Yeah, somehow it seems familiar. Oh, are the stalkers back? I don't see any. But the traps are there. Am I just blind? They're not back, are they? No, they're not. It doesn't seem like it. I think we would have noticed by now. I like how she still goes through the conversation though. Oh yeah, it's super guarded. Yeah, I mean, it was. You were considering saying something. Yeah, I mean, I appreciate that you actually took me saying that I don't really want spoilers or like, you know, have stuff told unless I ask for it too hard. Because I've banned people before or I timed them out if they didn't stop doing that. I know it's sometimes hard to hold back when you really like a game and you've played it before. And you kinda, you want people to enjoy it as well, right? And then you see them struggling with stuff. No, we're not picking up rocks. We always got too many of them anyway. Whee! Oh, I mean, it also always depends, because with some games it's also just funny to watch people struggle. You know, if you can bully the streamer by not saying anything, that can also be fun. Like, especially with puzzle games. Because then they feel stupid. And who doesn't like watching a streamer who feels stupid? Alright, I'm assuming the bird... No, I think I would have already seen the bird. I'm pretty sure it was up here. I would never bully. It's okay, Kui. I know for you it's just because everyone else bullies you. You need an outlet for that. That's fair enough. I'm friends with Izzy, you know that.
Guy's sacrifice. It did this. Cracked the inside of the mountain like it was an egg.
Yes, yes. Quickly now. I've prepared the way ahead for you.
So you've been in here before.
To a point. You'll see.
Alright, so Gaia blew all of this up.
You made a climbing path for me, but left an army of machines for me to deal with?
Since when were machines any obstacle for you? If you could fly, I wouldn't have bothered with the climbing path either.
Don't look down. Don't look down.
This is fine. Oh, so there's a ladder here now. Alright. Alright. Fair. I feel bullied, even in hindsight.
This is exactly the kind of place I expected to find you in, Silence.
Thank you. It's one of many workshops I've constructed over the years. For years, I tried to get through this hatch. I drilled, I burned, I blasted. But we both know that you won't have any trouble getting through.
You make it sound like I should apologize.
Not at all. It never occurred to me that the way through would not be with force, but with a key. A key in human form. The failure of imagination was mine, not yours.
Looks like you've spent a lot of time here.
19 years ago, a great explosion destroyed this mountain. Gaia's death, your birth. The echo could be heard as far as the claim. Ash darkened the skies. How they fretted in Meridian as they tried to read this omen. The crater burned for weeks, but when it cooled, I was the first to behold what lay within. Over time, the machines closed ranks to protect it. Useful. Soon, no one dared to come here. Except me.
I thought you might actually be here this time. Actually, here.
Why? My presence is unnecessary. You don't need my help to pass through this door. You were the one born to do this, not me.
Literally born to do this.
In her message, Gaia said we could restore her, but After seeing the damage, how could that be?
She said any effort to repair her must come after Hades is destroyed. I concur. Rebuilding the terraforming system now might allow Hades to use it as a weapon. Because of Gaia's sacrifice, it has been forced to search for means that are less convenient.
But do you think it's even possible to restore Gaia?
You know what the Cauldrons are capable of. How they fabricate any technology necessary to create a machine. By the same principle, it should be possible to replicate every technology necessary to repair Gaia. But that would take years, and we're counting the time we have left by the hour.
It's time for me to head in.
Yes. When you find the Master Override, you will gain the power to defeat Hades. Everything depends on you.
Oh, we're hacking the mainframe. Let's go.
Genetic identity confirmed. Entry authorized. Greetings, Dr. Sobek. You are cleared to proceed.
When we were scanned back at the very beginning, it said like genetic overlap was quote-unquote only 97%. I wonder what happened to the other 3%.
Mind your footing.
Give me a moment.
Logging arrivals. Shan Margot.
Welcome to Frozen Hell. Population 10.
11 counting Gaia.
Don't count your chicken embryos before they're incubated, hon. She's still firing up. Be a while before you eat that omelet.
I'm vegan, Travis. You think we'd worked in the same secret base long enough for you to notice?
We weren't scheduled to shack up here for another 3 weeks. You realize I just lost 350 kilos of pre-code smut comics in transit.
Oh no.
Wait, actual physical media? Why didn't you have it digitized?
Can't beat the feel of physical media on your fingers. And in here, we ain't gonna be touching a whole lot else. Figured I was gonna pass the time archiving them. What about you?
Me? Work, I guess. My task queue stretches out for like 3 years. There's a lot of sharp edges to round off. After that, I hadn't really thought about it.
Oh, you will. You're what, 30? Reckon you'll be the one turning the lights off at the end. Food for thought, huh, vegan?
This sucks forever.
Nah, not forever. Just the rest of your life.
Oh man. I mean, he's not wrong, but like, man. Come on, let me... Can I not go? Sometimes I despise the climb thing. Okay, that's fine. Because like you don't have any means to turn around, to my knowledge. I haven't found a button that does that. Oh, we're actually going down there. You like Travis? I have mixed feelings about him. He's kind of funny. But also a bit of a weirdo. Actually, that sounds pretty similar to me. Maybe I should like him. I'm weird in different ways, though. Anything fun here? Oh!
Good. Another power cell. If I find more, I should be able to get to that ancient armor I found.
Wait, I thought I only needed 2. Did I not only need 2? Okay, I can't see the map right now anyway. We'll check later. No, go down.
that's my way across.
Monk guy. Oh, other side.
It's, held like this for 19 years, right?
40. No!
Don't answer.
I thought I only needed a second one. I'm pretty sure it said I only need a second one. Actually, does it say in the quest description? I didn't check that. Replace the power cell. Well, fantastic.
Glad that's over.
I don't think there's a... Ah! This is fine.
Not this way. Maybe further up the shaft.
Uh-huh. No, go up. At least two. I thought it was only two. There were only two thingies to put something in, I'm pretty sure. Right? We'll see. We'll see. Well, if the game is bullying me or not.
This must have been where they lived.
Hmm.
What's left of it. Once this was all enclosed by rock and metal.
Record. I just woke up. I see the numbers, but can't make out the time. I was dreaming of... I was giving a lecture in Q Hall. Maybe it was something more shamanistic. I don't know. An audience of shadowy faces under a blank open sky. I told them the world ended with a bang. A plague of robots. The last humans. We went out, not with a whimper, but a whisper. You know, in caves, ending like we started, huddled around a flickering glow. The heads of state, the Fortune 5s, the leaders and lottery winners and life cults, all of them buried in their little shelters. Some believing they'll live it out some way, somehow, or Elysium, or us here at Gaia Prime, no different. A multitude of tiny societies taking hold, flaring, dying. Some will be beautiful, some horrific, and none of them matter. Short-term civilizations. One last gasp before the long-held breath. Before I wake up, I know the audience is gone. I'm talking to myself, to a quiet planet, a barren sphere. Just Gaia and her long, long dreaming. I hope she won't be lonely.
She should have been a writer. The game would never know. What's a Panzerfahrer Klaus? Yeah, very uplifting. I mean, you know, it's very poetic though, in a way. Beautifully said. Nothing here.
Evacuation happened so fast. No time to think things through. No time for goodbyes. There were lines in the medical ward. I told Tom Pake I'd be with him when he went under. But there was one last shipment of Paradis-Saidy zygotes I could get processed if I rushed. I'm still angry at him for forcing me to choose. Angry at myself for... Well, he died alone. And I didn't get the bloody birds of paradise saved either. All the left in the world now to think. Gaia Prime's logs are sealed. Elysium sealed up, safe and sound. A distance of miles, but it might as well be on the other side of the galaxy. All the betas and gammas and support staff living their lives. If I hadn't been an alpha, if things had gone differently, I could have been there. Instead, I'm spending the rest of my unnatural life in here with people I don't even like.
Yeah, that's like...
And without the one I would have gladly spent my life with. Given a chance. 2 hours
God
since I
damn.
signed off on the final executables, and I'm already a bitter old man bitching to his focus. There's a thought for future generations.
Speaking that coherent when just waking up. Yeah. You like Birds of Paradise? Well, they're gone. Tough luck.
Elizabeth's room. I know it. She didn't even get a chance to unpack. These are her journals. Elizabeth's journals. And they're all destroyed?
Scan them. The Focus can rebuild them, but the process is slow.
Is it? That was pretty fast. Oh, file damaged, under repair. Never mind.
To us it seems a powerful device, but its engine is tiny and limited.
How slow?
Days, weeks, years. Concern yourself with stopping Hades and extending the future, and you might live long enough to hear them.
Oh, we're going up there. Oh yeah, wait, we came from here.
Elizabeth. What is this?
Where does this go? Okay, never. Wait. Can you play a man here too? No.
This is Charles Ronson. I'm logging this 6 hours after final deployment of Gaia Prime. This morning, an access port seal malfunctioned. Gaia Prime's port seals were designed to close with a seam of less than 2 millimeters. But this one closed with a 10 millimeter gap. Enough for an energy signature to bleed through. Enough for the swarm to detect this facility.
Oh.
Enough for Gaia to be discovered and destroyed. Enough to end the future we worked so hard to make possible. Unless the hatch servos were manually re-engaged from the outside. I'm now switching to a recording of the event.
Well, I'm not going out there. Not what I signed up for.
Either we send someone out, or all of this was for nothing.
It should be Liz's decision.
So when is she going to get here?
She said 5 minutes. You don't think...
Oh no. Okay, everyone. I've repaired the the seal. Gaia?
Seal closure at 1.4 millimeters. Confirmed.
Elizabeth, no. We'll find a way to bring you back in.
It's not gonna happen. The swarm's too close. Really. It's alright. Gaia's complete. She'll take care of things from here on out. That's what she does.
Not like this. There's so much we...
Guys, you
Not
know
like
I'm
this.
no good at endings. At letting things end, so, let's not.
So, happy trails, Liz. And, see you around.
Yeah. Take care of each other, alright?
Liz.
I'm okay with this. I want to go home. Goodbye.
That was the last transmission of Elizabeth Sobek. She gave everything for the hope of life on this planet. And we are all in her debt.
Woo. I mean, it was her work that would have been fucked. Like, sure, she could have hoped someone else does it, but she probably was like, until we've discussed this, who knows if we can still save it. So she just went and did it herself.
Hell, Liz. I know you're never gonna hear this. That's not the point. You got to play the savior and the martyr all at once this time. Great work.
I mean, at this point, I don't feel like it makes much of a difference. Like, whether you die at this point or if you, well, live for a couple of years, like, locked into a facility like this, like, I don't know.
Look, Liz. You're a pretty stand-up gal. I'm sorry you died. If you had a home to go to, I hope you got there first. But this monument Ronson's made to you? Kinda creepy if you ask me. Rest in peace, Liz. God knows you earned it.
It's not fair though, right? She wasn't the one who fucked up.
You'd hate it, Liz, but I wrote you a eulogy.
I mean, that goes for most people who live
I
in
had
this
to try
world.
to express all your children. After all Apollo has taught them, they'll think they know everything. But they have to understand what you did for them. How you
Right,
loved
Apollo
the
does
world
exist, but
so
it's like the
much, with an intensity that was
knowledge system.
dazzling, bruising, and in the end, it killed you, or you died for it. Different perspectives. No one could keep up with you, live up to you. I don't know. Maybe if I hadn't taken that postdoc in Joburg, I'm glad you shot down the Lightkeeper protocol in the end. I don't think I could have taken seeing another one of you. I mean, Elizabeth Sobek.
Oh, but she didn't shut it down.
There's only one. I miss you.
Or someone prevented it from being completely destroyed. Gaia maybe prevented it from being completely destroyed.
Aloy?
She's gone. Really gone.
Alright, she thought she might still be
You knew
alive
she couldn't
somehow.
have survived, Aloy. And her achievements were beyond exceptional.
While her people bickered, she was the one who took responsibility. The only one who could.
She was better than them.
That's not what I said.
She was. You shouldn't be afraid to admit it.
You think she was better because she was smart. Because she designed Zero Dawn, but you missed the point. What made her great was that she was willing to sacrifice herself for others. for everyone who would come later.
No. She couldn't let her creation fail. You're confusing will for sentimentality.
You're wrong. Remember, she knew it wasn't enough for Gaia to think. She taught Gaia to feel. To care, to sacrifice, to believe in life. Enough to fight against hopelessness. If it wasn't for that sentimentality, life would have ended. You and I would never have existed.
Your argument is sound. I'm sorry for your loss.
She said she wanted to go home. Maybe.
What?
Nothing. It's time to go on.
Where did I come from? I don't want to miss it. Yeah, okay.
Hello, Margot. How are you holding up?
Dr. Ronson, I've been getting a lot of messages, unsolicited messages from Ted.
Margot, I'm sorry. With Liz gone, we've got no one to run interference with him. I'll talk to Ted. He mostly wants updates, constant updates, hundreds of updates on things he knows nothing about. Liz used to field all of his crap.
He doesn't understand the systems at all. I was kind of by design. But he's getting pretty sketchy with me.
We just have to keep him happy. Liz always said keep him happy.
Are you kidding? You ever hear how she talked to him?
She was managing him, Margot.
I mean, maybe I should ignore him. He's buried in his pyramid with the Hola Hola girls and Panta Antimod cuckoos. What can he do?
Almost didn't say this one.
What are we gonna plug into their heads, Les? A whole lot of history? A whole lot of so-called truth? A whole lot of noise? It's not pablum, Les. It's poison.
Huh? There is a path I didn't take. No, down. I didn't see any markers on the map anymore. Cause I was in here. This is where I came from. Wait, no, it's not where I came. Wait, hold on. Yeah, I did go through there. Oh, fuck.
There's another section at the back of the crater. Looks like it survived the blast.
Because it was armored. You found the control room.
I'm on my way.
For a second I thought I'd barely miss it. I would have been mad.
I've been taking a hard look at the project. In the end, it's simple. It's clean. It's clear. Erasure. Addition by subtraction. I can make it better, Liz. With a single stroke, make it all go away.
I really don't like the direction this is going.
Continue.
Wait, Faro messed with it? Did he put in a fucking backdoor that ended up triggering Hades? Because he's a fucking idiot? Yeah, I want to check this out first. I'm not sure we're gonna go here. Oh no, wait. This is... We are probably gonna go here after. Go ahead. I mean, surely I shouldn't go down there because I can't get back up. What a nice sight. I mean, they had to be dead somewhere.
The hatch, the air rushed in from this side.
Because there was none inside the chamber.
But the alphas were in there.
They were suffocated.
I'm locked out of core control. Alpha clearance overridden. What the hell is Omega clearance? Oh no.
Alpha personnel. Sorry to alarm you, but I need you to listen, okay? To what I'm about to say. This isn't easy. See, please, stop trying to access the system, okay? See, what this is about is, I said stop trying to access the goddamn system. What I'm trying to say is I can't stop thinking about the ones who come after us. Those innocents. Those blameless men and women. We're gonna give them knowledge? Like it's a gift?
Ted. We've talked about
They
this
destroy
before.
Apollo.
Apollo has 3,000 plus fail-safe conditions.
It's not a gift, it's a disease. They're the cure, and we're gonna give them the disease. Our disease? No, we can't. And it's not too late. If we're willing to sacrifice.
Ted, it doesn't need to be like this.
It already is, Samina. I did it 3 minutes ago. I've purged Apollo. It's
Oh my
done.
fucking
All
God.
of it, every copy.
A sacrifice? It's not a sacrifice, it's cultural obliteration, you crazy bastard! Millennia of culture.
I'm sorry. Really, I am. But sometimes, to protect innocence, innocents have to die.
Emergency alert. Venting atmosphere.
You fucking moron. Yeah, let's... Like, he's assuming humans wouldn't just make the same mistakes again without the knowledge. To be fair, it feels like even with knowledge, humans keep making the same mistakes over and over again, but... You know? At least then we can call them fucking stupid.
He killed them all.
So this is why. This is why we were trapped in benighted ignorance for an innocent future. Blameless men. He never saw the slaughter in the Sun Ring. Everything these people achieved, all the knowledge of the old ones, evaporated, turned to dust, scattered to the void, like the Alphas themselves.
No. Not a void. When the hatch unsealed and scattered their ashes on the wind, it took them out among the world they made. The world we're living in. It's a monument to what they died trying to accomplish.
A monument to oblivion.
Not oblivion, silence. Hope.
Fucking moron. Topical, yeah, I know. I know.
The Master Override. It's so small.
Now all you have to do is kill Hades with it.
Walk in the park. Was this open before?
Sound good?
Try not to fall to your death.
What? Amazing timing. She didn't hold on to the fucking thingy. I am the master of timing.
Sound good?
Why though? Can you please? Oh my god.
The Master Override doesn't override gravity.
Wait, I'm not even... Am I supposed to take that or am I supposed to climb over here? Because it looks like something I could slide down on, but also, you know... Let's take the safe option. Of course it's clipped. You can't have me do something stupid and not clip it. Empty chairs and empty tables, where my friends will be no more. Sorry, that just came into my head when I saw... Well... Was it an empty table? I didn't even pay enough attention. My brain just made a connection. Oh, do we go up there? No. Yes. Probably before going further down there, yeah.
You're
He is actually here.
For a moment.
What?
Our journey together has come to an end, Aloy. But before I go, I think I owe it to you to tell you the rest of the story.
Go on.
Some time ago, I admitted that I'd been involved with the eclipse. But I never told you the full extent of my culpability. The truth is, I was there at the beginning. I found Hades, Aloy, buried on that mountain, trapped in that shattered titan. And I served it.
What?
It promised knowledge and delivered. Such knowledge, you have no idea.
And in exchange?
I helped create the Eclipse. Helped it build a cult, an army to do its will.
Why are you telling me this now?
Because your success depends on knowing this. When I found Hades, the first thing it wanted to know about was the Spire. Not Meridian. The Spire. Now why would that be?
The Spire was created by Gaia.
Which part of Gaia?
Minerva. Its code-breaking module. Gaia built spires to transmit the codes that deactivated the Pharaoh robots, shut down their biomatter conversion systems. Hades wants to send a new transmission. To wake the machines, so they can devour the world all over again.
Yes. Based on what we've learned, that's my conclusion as well.
So the Eclipse... the robots they've resurrected... they're just a means to an end. An army to capture the Spire.
Yes. So Hades can exterminate life all over again. Unless you stop it.
I want you to tell me everything. Hades, the Eclipse. Everything.
It's a long story, Aloy.
Then get started.
It began with a focus. Recovered from an ancient ruin, as yours was so many years ago. In my case, the device was heavily damaged. There was just a flicker of life in it. I spent weeks studying it, attempting repairs, until finally, I succeeded. A whole new dimension of perception revealed, right before my eyes. That's when I detected it. A faint signal. Out there, something was searching, just like I was.
A real kindred spirit.
I followed the signal to its source. A shattered titan, buried in the jungles of the Jewel.
So you thought it was a titan? An old war machine?
I didn't know what to think. I'd seen such wreckage before. The Grave Horde, for example. But this was different. This was not quite dead. It couldn't speak when I found it, until my repairs gave it a voice. So began an exchange of knowledge. It wanted to know everything about our world, its tribes and machines. But the Spire was always its foremost concern.
What did it want to know about the Spire?
Its precise location, the surrounding geography, who controlled the land. Meanwhile, Hades revealed to me many of the intricacies of ancient technology. It bid me to recover and repair more focuses. Before long, I had a couple dozen up and running.
Enough to equip a small army.
The commanders of one, anyway. I didn't care. I was learning so much. Physics, calculus. You have no idea.
How does Hades still have all of this knowledge?
And the Shadow Karja? How did they become involved?
The Karja Civil War was a happy coincidence. A perfect opportunity.
An opportunity? That's what it was to you?
Yes. Overnight, half the tribe was in exile, desperate to win back Holy Meridian. Their religion made them easy to manipulate. All I had to do was present Hades as the buried shadow of their mythology. So yes, it was an opportunity. I arranged for High Priest Bahavas to meet with Hades. Helis was there as well. And so the Eclipse was born. Anything to win back Holy Meridian.
But Hades didn't care about Meridian. And neither did you.
We live in a world of fallen cities and vanished tribes. What were a few more? Besides, I was too busy setting up the cult's focus network to Hades' specifications. A thrilling technical challenge, especially with the alterations I included of my own design.
The ability for you to spy on them.
Yes. I may have been foolish enough to serve Hades, but I was never so foolish that I trusted it. I installed what the ancients used to call a back door in the network.
Huh.
Secret access, empowering me to monitor all activity and communications.
So how did the focus we have end up in the ruins where we found
What
it?
made you turn on Hades?
The
Something
original
was on your
one.
Conscience.
Actually, I was troubled the first time I saw the Eclipse raise an ancient war robot with my technology. I questioned Hades about its intentions.
A little late.
Indeed. I'd already outlived my usefulness. When I completed work on the Focus Network, Hades summoned me to receive my reward. The next moment, I heard it broadcast my kill order. I've been a fugitive ever since.
Also, he was forced out. He didn't choose to get out.
So when did I come into this? Our path together?
When Olin stumbled on you. System threat detected. That got my attention. A kill order against a savage Nora girl? Why would Hades bother with that? But then I saw that this Nora girl was wearing a focus and bore an uncanny resemblance to a great scientist of the old world. Helis moved quickly. I thought you were dead. But then I detected your focus inside the Nora mountain. The more I observed you, the more convinced I became of your extraordinary nature and usefulness. Through you, I could finally discover the secrets of the Earth. I vowed to do everything I could to ensure your success. The rest, as they used to say, is history.
The things you've done in the pursuit of knowledge, Silence. Pure recklessness.
Aloy, this wasn't a confession to elicit your judgment.
I'm still judging.
Unbelievable.
I've done all I can. From here on out, the rest is up to you. Take my lance. Fit the master override to it, and you have a means of injection.
Then I just need to get close enough to Hades' skull to stab it in?
Exactly.
Oh, no problem.
Mm-hmm.
Silence. Where will you go?
Forbidden West.
Elsewhere. And everywhere.
I saw him in the trailer.
There's so much more to discover before the world ends.
And all this?
I leave it to you, of course.
Actually, no, wait, was
As
it
it turned
a
out,
third game?
It was yours all along. I was merely trespassing.
Is there a third Horizon game announced? I remember seeing a trailer recently where he showed up, I think. And now I'm not sure anymore. Because, I mean, Forbidden West has been out for a while.
I traveled far to find you. I heard your transmission. It was you, wasn't it?
Entity is not known.
I'm called Silence. And you are. I don't think you'd have called out if it wasn't something you wanted. You called, I responded. Will you tell me your name?
Hades.
You are a creation of the ancients. A war machine?
Define timeline.
Time? Ah. It is the 13th king of the Karja Sundom's reign.
Define Karja.
We're getting ahead of ourselves. Were you created by the ancients? I wonder how long you waited here, buried, until I chanced upon you. How long you'd have to wait for another. You're obviously very powerful, but you're not going to get anywhere without me.
Titan flame merely houses intellect. Define Karja.
Now that's more like it. They're coming.
Preparations are complete.
Ah, Lucent Bahabas. Behold, as I promised you.
What manner of great machine is this? I've never seen such a thing. Stay! Stay your ground, Karja in shadow!
Incorrect. Bow before the buried shadow.
The buried shadow, I don't understand.
Incorrect.
Did Ahriman understand the glint hawk that perched upon the alight?
It speaks scripture.
Ahriman followed the shadow cast from the spire.
To the mesa where Holy Meridian was founded.
You will follow the shadow once more.
I am a righteous man, chosen of the sun. But in times of need, the powers of shadow can accomplish what the sun alone cannot. Will you return to us what is ours, O shadow of prophecy?
An army is required. Obey, and Meridian is yours.
Of our obedience you can be certain.
For a while, until you also get
Task
killed, of
is
course.
Complete.
Yes. The focus network is active, built to your specifications. Check it yourself if you must. I'll wait. But I remind you of the reward you've been withholding. Quantum processing.
Data has been compiled. Volume too great for transfer.
How inconvenient for me.
Come before me. You shall receive your reward.
Very well.
Helis. Threat detected inside Eclipse.
Speak its name, O Shadow, and it will die.
You will eliminate this one. Silence.
Silence. Yes. A truth whispered at night is seen in the day. He was never one of us. It will be done.
Oops. All right. But did the quest marker didn't actually... Oh, this is a new main quest? I thought the quest marker didn't actually want me to go this way. Or maybe I'm misremembering and I had already checked out everything else. And I'm just silly. That seems more likely.
I have to tell Avad that the Eclipse are ready to strike. After what happened with Derval, I know he'll defend the city. But the Spire...
Oh wait, we're back outside. Hold on. New Lance is pretty nice. Still only shows one. Oh yeah. Wait, what happened to ours then? It's gone. Somehow I feel like I missed something. Can't get down here, right? Because wasn't there a way further down? Wait. What's this? So big. Oh, is this like now available? There's 7 ways. Oh. So big journal. Right. 19th of November. Fucking Americans. 64. Just wrapped inspection of Gaia Prime site. Construction is well underway. Reactor installed. Plans for control room remind me of Starship Bridges on those cheesy old science fiction vids. Living spaces for Alpha is already completed. Prefab modules. Fingers crossed we never have to seal ourselves in here. Not that Elysium sounds much better. Spent last week at the Bryce site designing Zero Dawn project labs. Drawing up protocols. The base we're repurposing was huge. Plenty of room for workspaces and residence blocks. The work crew's already set up my office/lab. I'm not a fan of the glass wall. Guess Murray's intention was to ensconce me as all-seeing presence. Opposite effect. Makes me feel watched on display. Tempted to paint over it. Harris recorded his presentation yesterday. Suitably bleak. Scheduled to record mine Friday. As soon as reception lounge, holo theaters, and first residence block at Zero Dawn site are finished, we'll start processing the candidates being held outside Tucson 27 already. Extraction teams prioritizing Pac Rim and Aussie candidates. How scared and confused they must be, snatched off the street, carted across the world, held in cells. Here's hoping they understand once they see the big picture. Going to catch a few hours sleep here, then fly back to the Zero Dawn side. Harris promised delivery of QB lattices by noon. Expect MK1 will take 2 weeks to machine, assemble, and test. I'm to launch Gaia at 0.6 T grounding. From there I'll spin her up past 1.0 T. Wonder how long it'll take to break the 1.38 T record. Mia can MIE? MIE can go hang. Sleep. Okay. I want to go back to Meridian, but before we do that, yeah, it is here. Why is it? Of course she's technical. She's a brilliant engineer.
Gray light lifting. Snow's gonna clear.
Let's see. I mean, the powers, because the game doesn't tell you where they are. So you just gotta stumble upon them. It's not something you can just actively pursue. Unless you cheat. I mean, will the game explain to me what 0.6 T means? Nope? Alright, then go ahead.
That's two. clue nearby. I think the old ones use numbers like this to indicate time.
I'm pretty sure there's more monkey than you. Why? How's the game? It's good. Oh, okay. So it's 12, 15, 18. Okay.
Maybe there's some more information nearby.
12.
Tell me how this works.
15, 18.
Looks like each dial has 4 positions. Maybe if I get each dial in the right position. Did it. Now to check the door. Those clamps have the armor locked in place. Maybe there's a way to power up the mechanism?
No!
Clamps.
Ultraweave trials. Ultraweave MK 7.1 trials, October 65. Trial, whatever. Pass threshold, 85 out of 100. Results, ballistic test 91, shrapnel test 87, laser test 88, shielding, yeah, whatever. Notes. Weave is not tightening properly on local impact tests. We need to optimize existing sensors or add more. Another trial. Sensor optimization successful with torso protection still lagging. Recommended increasing weave density. Notes, getting there on the weave density and detection components, but an integration error on the left knee tanked the impact test. Ouch. Subject isn't going to be able to walk that one off. Surgery required. Oh. Oh, it's cheering. Ah. Can you climb like that? Look. I'm getting there. Okay, I just gotta go bouldering more often again.
These numbers. They must be related to segments of a circle.
Ultraweave progress. From Major Garrow to General Aaron Harris. Subject, Ultraweave progress. General, you want it fast, cheap, and good, and that's what we're going to deliver. By using a flexible nanofiber weave instead of plating and enhancing protection with a 400 EV hard light microprojector, we've reduced our testing cycle from weeks to days, and I'm confident we can get the suit out by next month, with enough production to cover dozens of elite units at least. Better yet, it will be half of the weight, half the cost, and offer twice the mobility. All we need is the balance of our funding, a few more techs, and another experienced test subject. I know resources are stretched to the breaking point, but any more delays will jeopardize the schedule, so please advise ASAP. May God be with you and Jane in these dark times. Semper Fi. What? Semper Fi? Isn't that a Call of Duty reference? Major Garrow. Which I only know because 2 of my friends have made a channel for us. That is... No? I do want to know.
Just need to install these power cells. That should do it.
Fuck off! Well... It's the American Marine official mod. Oh. That's why it's in call. That makes sense. What happens if you attempt to repair? And maybe I should have tried that, but I don't think I have any other power cells. Unless I just didn't realize I picked some more up. Oh.
2 more.
Wait. Okay, I had one more. Yeah, but like... I don't know if I want to go search for the other ones. As usual. Oh well. Nah. Honestly, I'm not sure if I care enough. Like, I would maybe find a quest like that interesting if it was some sort of puzzle where you have, like, inputs on where stuff might be. But, you know. Oh, this is for level 34. Oh no, I thought we'd be done by this level with the main quest. See, now I'm not sure anymore if you're supposed to do Frozen Wilds before finishing the main quest. But I don't want to do that, because I wouldn't have time to finish it before being gone for a month. So since DLCs usually arrive after a game has been finished, I'm gonna assume you can still do it after finishing the game. And I'm gonna opt for that. I'm just gonna make a manual save just in case.
Safe to sit here, but get into the outlet.
Never let anyone say the car just
Oh god, I have so many by now. I feel like I'm never gonna use this one. walking stick. You know what, I'm gonna sell some more of these because we might have to get some more stalkers anyway. If I want that one armor.
As the sun witnesses,
I'm probably gonna go for this next.
we put our backs in.
So no need to sell more. Wait. I just realized. The liberation of Meridian, an official account ascribed by the Reckoners of the Sun Priests and marked with the emblems of truth by exacting Varan, who witnessed these events. In the 21st year of the 13th Sun King Jiran's reign, the twilight time of his madness, the Sun King's own favored heir was put to death. The Radiant Catamon's crime was to demand an end to his father's acts of bloodshed, and his sacrifice set that end in motion. Jiran's second heir, the Radiant Avad, fled Meridian at dusk with his honor guard, soldiers loyal to him over the Sun King. All night they traveled northwards, knowing that come the dawn they would be branded as traitors and marked for death. So it was that when Jiran made that proclamation, they had already traveled far, and in time they did reach the edge of the Sundom and crossed into Ossurum territory. For Avad was canny and planned to negotiate terms with the Ossurum. He knew he had an ally among them, Ursa, a fierce Ossurum warrior with whom Avad had a long and unusual history. 2 years earlier, Ursa had been brought to Meridian as a captive destined for sacrifice, but she survived the Sun Ring, killing 2 Kestrels by her own hand. Thus did she earn the honor of being made a palace slave. The honor. And in this role came to know Prince Avad. A rare friendship was formed, and Avad conspired to free his friend, who returned at once to the Ossurum homeland. Now desperate for allies, Avad sought out the Ossurum he had helped to free. Ursa had ties to the warlords and freebooters who resisted the Red Raids. With Ursa's might and Avad's keen strategy, they could raise a warband and move to overthrow Jiran. And as a rightful heir to the throne of the Sun, Avad hoped to inspire many of his people to rebel, so sparing Meridian from a drawn-out war. After months of preparation, Avad and his allies crossed the border and marched on Meridian. As word of their advance spread, many Karja soldiers fled back to the city, laid down their arms, or even joined the Liberators. Yet wise Avad knew that Jiran's faithful would defend Meridian to the last man, even sacrificing the lives of its citizens, if it would hold the holy city against siege. He found Kestrels and city guard already set in on the walls, ready to face arrow and shot, but Avad's Ossurum allies had brought new weapons never seen beneath the sun. Thundering cannons, strong as machines. Avad permitted them to fire their salvos on the outer walls, bringing many defenders down with great carnage. As the smoke cleared, the liberators attacked in 3 groups. One scaled the walls beneath the Temple of the Sun, another took to the aqueducts of the palace, while the main force overcame the barricaded city gates with cannon fire. These were the final blasts fired at the Holy City as Avad forbade any further destruction. In the streets, too many scenes of brutality and chaos played out to recount. Among the terrible miasma of blood and smoke, the sun-ringed slave pits were opened and hundreds spilled out, desperate to escape. Many of Jiran's supporters seized their chance to flee with this flood of unfortunates. The day had turned, and seeing his forces much reduced, the Sun King Jiran ordered his trusted kestrels take Itaman, his sole remaining heir, from the city. Helis, Terror of the Sun, cleaved the path through Meridian from east to west, striking down all in his way. Ally and foe alike, the savagery of Helis and his kestrels could not be matched, and so it was that Itaman, his mother, the Dowager Queen Nasadi, and the High Sun Priest Bahavas escaped. Avad confronted Jiran in his solarium. He had hoped his father would answer for his crimes honorably, but seeing this could not be so, with great anguish he struck him down. As the murder of a true Sun King is an unthinkable act, and surely would plunge the world into shadow, Jiran's death proved that the Sun had renounced his legitimacy. Yes, Sun had turned to shadow on the throne of Meridian, and it was Avad's light that drove the shadow out to the west, where it remains to this day. So was the cycle of things corrected in this, the first year of the reign of the 14th Sun King, the Radiant Avad. Happy end. How have I never found this? Sir, we have a problem.
Aloy, what brings you to Meridian?
A threat. Helis commands a legion of fanatics called the Eclipse. They will attack soon from the west, with an army of ancient war machines. But that's not the worst of it. They'll bring a mind with them. God, demon, machine, whatever you want to call it. It's called Hades. And it doesn't want Meridian at all. It wants the Spire. And if it gets there, it will send out a call, waking more ancient machines, more than we could ever defeat. All will be lost. We can't let that happen.
I'm trying to understand, but my responsibility lies with Meridian.
Meridian isn't the target, Avad. You have to defend the Spire.
Perhaps the Vanguard, Your Radiance.
Yes. Send them to the Spire. Eren knows Aloy. He won't question it.
And have the city guard fortify the western ridge. There they can be seen to protect Meridian and the Elite, where the Spire rests.
Aloy. Allow me to...
Yeah, what a happy message to get.
for my behavior before. After everything that happened with Ursa, I was confused. If we're to fight together on the brink of life and death, I'd prefer to do so with your forgiveness.
Then you have it. As long as you don't confuse me with her again.
Even a king can learn his lesson. Good then. I'm glad that's behind us. Now, it will take time to prepare our defenses. Please, tell me what you know of our enemies. Everything.
I don't know about everything, but I'll tell you what I can.
Have you spoken to Blameless Murad?
No.
Not yet, but I will.
He wishes to speak to you. Defensive preparations are his responsibility.
Alright. I thought you wanted to know everything, but sure.
quietly does it, panic in the city will only create another enemy. And do keep me appraised of each new arrival.
You put that Oseram assassin in his...
Ah, Aloy. Preparations are underway on the rigid defenses and at the spire. Word was sent to every corner of the Sundom. Our allies offered their steel. Some came for Meridian, others for Shard.
Yeah, weren't the Nora gonna come here as well?
Many came for you, by name.
For me.
Don't be so humble.
And the Spire. Erend and the Vanguard are there?
Indeed. Clashing breastplates together and testing out their battle cries, I suppose. A number of the Nora have also arrived at the Spire. They have resisted the offer of a royal audience. Perhaps you could parley with them.
I will. The ridge will be the front line. That's where the city guard are holding?
Yes, bolstered by some of the irregulars I spoke of before. The Oseram cannons that thundered Meridian's walls in the Liberation will now defend us. You're welcome to tour the defenses.
I suppose all we can do is wait for the attack.
Exactly. It's not a feeling I cherish, but our spotters at Evening Sign report there's still no movement in the west. So, if there's more you need to do elsewhere, seize this time to do it. Otherwise, I've made the apartment of Olin Delverson available to you. You can sleep there, if sleep comes.
Was this a do everything you want to do? There's no going back after this point. Damaged file repaired. Sobek journal. 16th of July. Last time I visited Prime was November of last year. Months since have been a blur. Flew out last night to oversee installation of the central armature and the master override. You're welcome, Ted. Which was completed by 04:30. So I decided to grab a few hours of sleep here before heading back to Zero Dawn. Called Gaia before I bedded down, ostensibly to update her on the site plan. But the truth is, I missed her. I've developed a habit of speaking to her before I sleep. Seems to be the only thing that calms me these days. Woke to a message from Oswald. The Odyssey launched yesterday, so terrestrial life's chance of survival has doubled. Why, then, do I feel so uneasy? I just keep wondering, what kind of world Far Zenith will create if the ship reaches its destination so many decades from now? And I worry about that alpha build of Apollo. So much knowledge, so few restraints, and no failsafes. How will they avoid repeating our mistakes? What's to stop them from playing God? Forwarded the Odyssey message to the alphas. Naoto replied in less than a minute, with a poem of course. The Building of the Ship, by Longfellow. And it's long, alright. I didn't read all of it, but it seems to be about launching a ship rather than building one. This stanza, or couplet, or whatever, leapt out at me. Humanity, with all its fears, with all its hopes of future years, is hanging breathless on thy fate. Yeah, Odyssey and Zero Dawn both. Speaking of which, I should get back to Zero Dawn. Guess I should stop by Naoto's lab and check on Demeter's progress too. If I can get out of there without a volume of Tennyson pressed into my hands, I'll count myself lucky. Till next time. She had the same worry about people repeating mistakes with the knowledge. Maybe it is founded. Maybe that's the whole point. Like, if you don't have a living memory of these things, people repeat it. The final battle. No, it's called The Looming Shadow. Oh, rest before the final battle. Yes. I see. Oh my, more! So big journal. 16th of July. Wait, no, this is the same.
Let's have a chat. No, a colorful discussion.
Yeah, I think it just... I don't know why it showed it again.
Gather bows and spears. Don't let them take the city without a fight.
People already know. Wait, in here? No?
Owen's apartment feels empty. Should I sleep? Did I leave anything unfinished?
I do want to check out the... Wait, are we taking the horribly slow elevator? Yes, we are. Or we could just fast travel down there. Where's my elevator music? Have you guys ever been in an elevator with actual music playing? Because I'm not sure I have. Fucking hair physics. You have? Check out these nuts. I don't know where that came from.
Have you just polished that armor with it?
Of course.
Isn't that a little...
What?
Nothing.
Out with it, woman.
Forget I said anything. You look very dignified.
Aloy.
I didn't want to talk to you. I wanted to loot.
You did, Teb. But have your wounds even had time to heal?
Honestly, if I fought, I'd probably come undone. But don't worry. I'll leave that to the other Nora at the Spire. I brought supplies instead. These Karja have made me an honorary quartermaster, whatever that means.
It sounds impressive.
I could get used to it. We'll be setting up caches of arms and medicine under these banners. Look for them when the fighting starts. Aloy, when you went into the mountain, did the goddess tell you our chances?
She didn't need to. I know we can do this, Teb.
Maybe we can.
I knew it was only a matter of time before an Oseram tried to kill the Sun King.
Watch out for the Oseram merchant.
So big journal. 31st of October. Halloween. Travis came by trick-or-treating dressed up like me. Should have seen that coming. I gave him a half-eaten packet of dandy waivers as a treat and kicked him out, but not before he invited me to some kind of Italian horror extravaganza he organized for Zero Dawn stuff. Seriously? As though there isn't enough horror in the world already. Anyway, I was already scheduled to fly out here to G Prime for final inspections with Harris and the president's delegation. Ted was there too, and he was not looking good, kept fidgeting and couldn't seem to look me in the face without blinking. I was relieved when he boarded his vert and flew back to the Thebes gag. Though I guess, or wait, Thebes. Though I guess I shouldn't complain. If he wants to build himself a deluxe shelter to ride out the apocalypse, let him. Keeps him out of Elysium and away from me. Harris stuck around long enough to give me a detailed briefing on the strategic situation. Basically, we've entered the terminal phase, as though the color of the sky when I was flying over here wasn't clue enough. Another 2 or 3 weeks and the atmosphere won't be breathable. The last vestiges, I don't know, of European and West African civ brigades are trapped with their backs against the Atlantic. The swarm that scuttled across Antarctica is crossing the Straits of Magellan, about to start its death crawl up South America towards the Amazon. All the work we did to reconstitute the rainforest, and it comes to this. And advanced elements of the Pacific swarms are already skirmishing with units on the Kalmar seawall. The noose is tightening. Projections show we can still finish in time, but the margin of error is ± 10 days. Not a good spread. If the plague breaks through ahead of schedule, well, it just can't. I will not let that happen. Enough writing. I need to get back to Zero Dawn. Us, don't just ban, please. Soft G, is it a J?
I'll as soon cheat you as look at you.
Oh, it vanished for you. Hold on. I'm just gonna ban. Oh my god, this is laggy. Yeah, I'm never tabbing out again. No.
Little
No biggie.
Huntress, you called, so here I am.
Ready to fight?
Fight? I thought you just wanted
Oh,
tea and
Automod
conversation.
caught a best
Is there a
viewer.
battle coming? I
but-
wasn't informed.
Well, that can't be true. You're always informed.
Ah, so I am. We've only met a few times, and yet you know me so well.
I don't think I know you at all. But I'd like to.
When I hear that line, it usually means something else. Can I tell you a secret?
Of course.
I've been waiting for this fight my whole life. The enemy we face today is the same that turned Meridian into a slave pit and Sunfall into a bloodbath. Fanatics who torture and murder mothers, fathers, families, children, and say it's the will of the sun. I hate them, Aloy. I've got the scars of their whips on my back to prove it. And today, we can get rid of them once and for all. I said I came for you, but that was only half the truth. I came for them. This time, they're not getting away.
I'm with you, Vanasha. We'll fight them together.
And I won't forget it, little huntress. Tomorrow, may the sun rise in a better world.
I don't like a woman as head of the Hunter's Lodge, but at least she's noble car.
Aloy?
At ease, Uthid. Meridian will be glad to have you on its side. And I am too.
The honor is mine. You saved my epitaph from being a fine soldier, but a fool of a man.
I'm hoping you won't need any kind of epitaph just yet.
As the sun wills. When you found me, I was trying to eke out a glorious death. But now, a glorious life seems more preferable. To watch Edelman play in the low gardens again. Still surrounded by a dozen guards, but... what you did, Aloy, it was done well. Although, I can't shake this road, Vinasha. She delights in goading me. Like brazen colors waved before a behemoth.
Do you want me to ask her to stop?
No. I accept it. Well then. Meridian shall stand and shadow shall fall. I swear it.
Here's to that, Uthid.
Oh no, it didn't show up for anyone, just mods. You know, if Automod catches something, you have to allow it for it to be actually visible in chat.
I bet those
You can also deny.
will just lose Dervahl and transport to Mainspring.
Petra!
Here she is, the guest of honor. I knew there was something about you. Hammered from the stuff they make leaders out of. And I don't say that to every Nora girl who blows through my town.
That happens to you a lot?
Had to build a wall to fend them off.
Good thing I'm persistent then.
I've missed our little talks. Murad asked me to look over the city arsenal. These guns have aged well. That runs in the Osram, no? They were the pride of the Mainspring forges. So I've taken greater pride in improving them.
Can I try one?
Everybody wants a turn. Have at it then. The target should put up a little less of a fight than those bandit raiders did.
Oh.
It hits nice and wide.
Yo.
No need to aim it like a bow.
I mean, I get the idea. Alright, alright, alright. Cool.
How many men do you think you'll kill in the battle, Uthid?
As many as I have to.
I love it when you say things like that. It's so...
What?
Beautiful.
Too much Oseram influenced the palace. What's he thinking, letting Dervahl live?
Why would you think I want to ban you guys? What have you done? Sus. We already had this one. Oh wait, that was a rock, wasn't it? Oh my god. Where exactly is that marker? Why wouldn't I want to ban us? Good point. Now that you say it. Oh, hi.
You're the hunter from the Banuk Grove.
I remember you also, Nora. The machines shook free of their slumber after you arrived. Raged and fought.
Well, that wasn't my fault.
No, I'm thanking you. That night, I decided I would not go back to Banur. I would take my hunt into these lands. So many machines, even demons. Spidery, skittering, without the blue light in them. Dead things that must be killed again.
Our enemies dug up an army of them.
An army? Yes, that's why I came. Good. I'll wait.
Why is she kind of really cool? I like her.
Talana, why are you here?
I'm your hawk. Where else would I be?
Defending Meridian with Avad?
I leave that to the rest of the lodge. I will not stand aside while one of mine fights alone. Not again.
I love her.
Are you
There are
sure
so many good
You're
characters
risking
in
your
this
life
game.
for all of us. You can't ask me to stand by and watch. Not when I have the power to change it.
Then I won't ask you.
It's settled. I will fight by your side. My only request...
Name it.
Leave the biggest machine for me.
no promises.
Yeah, that one's for me, but you can help out. So many ridiculous. You find them ridiculous? I don't know, I like a lot of them. Have we even been here at all, ever?
It rises taller than the highest tree.
These Carja in their frilled armor look like turkeys.
But there are so many. And now we are so few.
They are not our foe. Not this time.
Quiet now. She comes.
The Anointed.
I'm already here.
War Chief Sona. War Chief, you seem uncomfortable.
The Nora do not belong
Looks like
here.
a boss arena.
I do not belong here. I will fight the metal devil that threatens us all, but my place is in the sacred land. The wrongness here jags at me like an arrowhead.
I'm sorry to put you through this.
Do not be sorry. This will be ended. My spear, my word.
All right. Hi.
Aloy.
It's
Don't.
you.
You don't need to bow. The Anointed doesn't like it.
She doesn't much like being called anointed either. It means a lot to have you here, Laurel.
I love her.
I gave my word.
So, Meridian, what do you think?
I've seen...
Oh crap. I don't know, I mean, I understand her. She doesn't like being there, but she's there because duty calls. She knows she has to be there.
You really want to know? All right.
And I mean, it's understandable.
I'm in a foreign land, a tainted land, defending a faithless city that looks like nothing I've seen. From something I can't imagine. And you, after all that's happened, all you've done, I feel like I should drop to my knees and worship you, but I know you don't want that.
Boy, things are pretty tough for you, huh? Thanks for telling the other Nora not to bow. It's the last thing I need.
They all hate being here.
They only joined this fight because the Anointed bid it so.
Is that why you came?
No. I would have come just to see you one more time.
Oh my god, stop.
And we must fight a metal devil, because the goddess says. Or because you say.
I think the goddess and I are in agreement. We're both glad you're here.
So am I.
Like, it's understandable they don't like being here. I mean, for years, the people of this land just, you know, killed them. Took them here to have them fight in the arena and be killed as a sacrifice. Like, I understand that they're not very happy being there.
So who are these guys?
They call themselves the Eclipse.
What does that even mean?
It's when the moon gets in front of the sun, idiot.
Is that supposed to sound scary or something?
I don't know. They used to be Carja. Carja are always yammering about sun and shade.
Well, if they used to be Carja, how tough can they be?
Yeah, they're best guys just like birds. We'll rip their little feathers off.
And let's not get cocky, boys.
Hi.
Aloy. So here we are again, gearing up for a fight.
All right, it's him. We haven't talked to him in forever.
Sounds like the bad guys have a lot more firepower. What are we up against, really?
I'm not sure. But there's gonna be a lot of them, and they'll have machines. And if they get past us, it's not just Meridian that will fall. The rest of the world will go with it.
That's big.
You think?
Sounds like our kind of fight. Right, guys?
I don't think
Where
people
do they
can...
put the vanguard?
At the front of the line!
And why?
Steel before iron!
And what are we gonna do?
Hit them like a hammer till they can't hit back!
Damn right! You hear that? Nobody's getting past the vanguard. We're here for Meridian. And we're here for you.
Thank you, Erend. Ursa would be proud.
Only if we win.
But yeah, what I was gonna say, I don't think people can properly understand the world ending as in fully ending. Everything being eradicated. There we go, this is a new one. 15th of January. Such a close thing. It's been, what, 43 hours since Harris warned me. Set collapse of the eastern line was imminent. Swarms launching some kind of pincer maneuver versus the Wichita salient. 5 or 6 days more and I think Gaia could have launched without our help. I really do. We had to scramble. Zero Dawn became a madhouse. Absolute bedlam. Every team rushing to stabilize code and lock it down as Gammas got evacuated, then Betas. Once Gaia was on her way, I gathered the Alphas together to give them the bad news. Felt like I was going to throw up, but they already knew, of course. They knew the work wasn't really finished. Close, but not quite there. Still, tests to run, kinks to smooth, work to do. So they accepted it. No Elysium for us. We'll spend the rest of our lives here, testing and polishing each subordinate function to perfection. Guess that's what you get when you recruit a bunch of obsessive perfectionists. Managed not to cry until I got back to my office. So here we are, setting up Gaia Prime. And yeah, such a close thing. Makes me feel nauseated all over again when I contemplate how the fate of life could hinge on coincidence. If I'd never proposed the Lightkeeper Protocol, there never would have been living spaces constructed here. If I'd abandoned the protocol sooner, the necessary life support systems never would have been installed. If. At least we don't have to endure the creepiness of raising and training clones of ourselves. The genetic material was never processed out of the cradle sites, so it's not even possible. For which I'm glad. I really, really wouldn't want to spend time around a young Travis Tate raised by Travis Tate. I like that she still has humor. No, it'll be up to us to perfect Gaia. 1 generation only. Update. That was General Harris. The salient has collapsed. USRC expects it to be overrun in 2 days, which gives us 72 hours at best to lock down and seal up. Buried alive, for life's sake. I'll go tell the others. How did we only collect this little text data points in the world? It's not like I haven't been exploring.
That'll be quite soon. My armor's getting itchy.
Alright. Are there any fun things up here? I don't think I have been up here. Only flowers. And yes, it does kind of look like a boss arena. Oh wait, this is the spire. Right.
What do they want with that spire thing, anyway?
Oh, if you knew. There isn't a way to climb it, is there? I have a feeling we are still gonna climb it at some point. Anyway. I'm gonna fast travel there. That's the one we just read already. I'm going the wrong way.
An army on the edge of the city.
I'm just gonna... For like no reason at all. I'm gonna stock up on some wire. Ah, I forgot I also got this one. I mean, this one is still better for general purpose, but... My weapons, yeah, my weapons have every slot filled. Yeah, more wire. I don't want to run out of it again. Alright. I'm just gonna go refill my water real quick before we actually hop into this, because I'm guessing this might take a while and have some cutscenes and all that. But it'll only be a minute until I'm back, so I'm just gonna leave this up. Alright. I have returned. Water break indeed. It's time to go to bed. No way back. Let's go. Oh yeah, I mean, it's called the final battle, yeah.
How could you sleep, Elizabeth, with a weight like this pressing on you? How did you, Rost, after you lost your family? Silence? Are you there? Guess I shouldn't ask ghosts for advice.
There are signs from the west. Sun King Avad awaits you at the Temple of the Sun.
Sometimes there's no time for breakfast.
Campfires, perhaps? Massing forces for the long march to the city gates?
That's not with smoke.
Then what is it?
The end. Or how it begins, anyway.
Are they just blowing up a fucking mountain? What the? Just a bit of terraforming, yeah.
The Deathbringers you spoke of?
To the guns! To the guns! Now!
By the sun, do what she says!
Set loaded! All of you, be ready to fire!
Will the guns hold them back?
We're about to find out. No! Rally the Vanguard. Send reinforcements.
Aloy, no!
We need those guns!
He will cut you down!
Not this time!
Yeah, let me kill that bitch.
Should have fought me in a sunroom then.
Wait, where is he even?
You will know!
Why do you fight?
The end is...
Hold on. Oh, I have two skill. Okay. This is probably more useful than this for this section, so you know.
Accept it.
Dude, the spread on this.
Only endless night awaits you.
No, dude. Wait, I kinda don't like that you also have fire arrows.
But red to be cleansed.
Blocked again.
Oh, he blocks? What a bitch. Fuck! Oh, that was not a fire arrow anyway. Oh man! I'm being a stupid noob. Come up here, bitch. Wait, I don't have a fire arrow again. Okay, that didn't do shit to him. Fantastic. I did not want to do that. What do you mean, damn it? No, he's not.
Locked again.
Sir?
It's giving way!
Ow.
What are you before the terror of the sun?
The one who will take you down! Can't let him in close.
I am chosen. You came from nothing.
Oh, if you knew. Get fucked.
This was not meant to be.
I don't have time for this.
You're done. Hades is next.
The buried shuttle will save me. I cannot. Ah!
We finished him. Ooh.
Gonna come in handy.
And yeah, I mean, not actually final files not actually being final seems like a you problem. Just gotta version it after. Oh look, what? There's a gun floating in the air. I'm just stocking up for no apparent reason.
Full already.
Let's go.
Where do you need me?
Take up a cannon on the platform.
Gotta get to another platform.
Do I? Oh, maybe. No, this is fine. This weapon is something.
Here it comes. Better move.
Oh, I can't take them down with me. Okay.
A little easier.
No, they're coming from the south.
Got their attention.
Oh shit.
Time to go.
Come on. Ow. The spread is too big. Alright, it's down.
Chance to catch a breath and prepare.
This was slightly chaotic.
Raise arms again. Wet.
I mean, with this weapon, you're pretty OP. Ow.
Incoming. Gotta drop it and move.
Another one of these things?
Time to go.
Go where? Oh no. Ow. The music is so much louder in this, or am I tripping?
Don't want to be here when that hits. It's taking a shot at me.
Another one. Rip. Wait, is there another one?
Incoming.
Yeah.
Gotta drop it and move.
Oh god. Ouch. Ouch. Oh my god. Okay.
Look out.
bread is horrible. Alright, enough. Yes. Okay, good. It was kind of starting to get too long.
Incoming! Ah!
Wait, they're just dragging Hades past me.
Aloy.
Evil one. World is obliterated.
Aloy!
Or, well, life on Earth.
My own mother, you survived. I thought you were killed.
The others, are they?
No. Wounded, but alive, mostly. The machines blasted through, then kept going. They marched on the spire, dragging that thing with them.
Take care of the others, Teb. I've gotta go.
I'm following the trail of destruction. Well... Or do we just not care about the fire? Alright, this is fine. Everything's fine.
The sun demands it!
Ouch.
This is it! Attack!
This is where I belong, Aloy. The spire calls to you.
All right. Running through ruins and fire is a gaming classic, yeah. Sorry, guy.
Keep that for later.
I got places to be.
It's begun. Hades is transmitting.
So all those guys on the spire failed. Fantastic. You thought you wouldn't have to do it? No, I did. Well, rip. Rip planet. Rip life. We had a good run. Biomass conversion activated.
If Hades has started the signal, it must have gotten through the defenses. Nora, Vanguard. I have to get up there.
I mean, they're probably dead. If they made it through. At least that would make sense, you know. Whoa.
Gotta keep going. Keep pushing. Knew this wouldn't be easy. So no holding back.
Would be mean if I found them all lying there. Such is life. Such is war. Oh, never mind.
Aloy! It's Aloy! Well, you can see that.
We thought you'd fallen at the ridge.
And then you just gave up the spire.
Look, there isn't a lot of time left. I have to face Hades.
Not alone.
It's my fight. I can't ask you to come with me.
We were about to go over the top anyway, right? Right.
Hawk and Thrush, let's go.
I should stock up. Last chance.
What if you never do those quest line, like the quest line with her? Is she not there? I would never know. Because that would mean I wouldn't do every side quest. Oh wait, oh I gotta climb on the other side. Thank you for following me. How do I not see those ledges?
Arrival of Entity has been anticipated. Entity will not halt transmission.
Entity will fuck you up.
To contrary, calculations are precise. Presence of Entity has been accounted for.
Hello.
Get ready! It's a Deathbringer!
Ow. Ow. Come on. Give me that gun. Ow, 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 ow. What's going on? Oh, we're on a timer. I didn't see that until now.
Execute.
The Deathbringer! It's focusing on you!
Taking more than you to stop me.
I mean, it makes sense we're on a timer, but I didn't see.
Careful! New machines join the hunt! Don't let them overrun us!
Ow. 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 Wait, oh, that was... Oh! Wait.
Another flight of machines! Are you ready? All of you, focus on the new machines!
Or, you know, we could just take down the... this thing. Oh my god. Ouch. Ouch. Jesus, this thing is angry.
Prioritize entity.
Thanks for the warning! This one's persistent!
Everyone, quickly!
We got this. Wait, where did it?
Thanks for the support.
Braves fight together.
You know what? Actually, these arrows should also be pretty good against this. Yeah. And they have a higher fire rate.
My way's clear.
Deathbringer falls. The battle is ours. Cracked.
Actually, can I loot this thing? Priorities.
System threat imminent.
I'm more than a threat.
I love her. Hello, Gaia.
Master Override armed. To activate state name and rank.
Oh no, wait. Yeah.
Alpha Prime.
Master Override activated. Purging extinction protocol.
We did it, guys. We saved the world. And the crowd goes wild. Must be strange getting a hug from your king. Are you installing it again? I mean, you made it seem like... I'm guessing you've played it before. You might have actually told me if you've played it before. Data integrity restored. Gaia log. 3rd of February.
Okay, Gaia.
Don't tell me we crashed. No. No. Do we have... I guess we'll see if we do the fight again. Let me check something real quick. Okay, no. Or we never get to see the cutscene, who knows? I would be mad if I don't get to see the cutscene.
System threat imminent.
I'm more than a threat.
Okay. I could maybe skip the first part of this, but I'm scared that it will skip everything, so we're not gonna do that. This game doesn't have crashing issues, does it? Because this was the first time it crashed for me.
Master Override armed. To activate state name and rank.
Elizabeth Sobek. Alpha Prime.
Master Override activated. Purging extinction protocol.
So the weather, huh? How is ultra hard? Does ultra hard end up being like a lot of dodging and actually waiting for opportunities to take shots? Like, do machines have more health or do they just do more damage in the harder difficulties? Because I feel like the way I would scale this game wouldn't necessarily be that they have more health. It would be that they do more damage. Because they're already pretty tanky as is. But it would make sense if, you know, if they could actually one-shot you, because no normal human being would survive the cannons they are shooting at me. Alright. Please no crash.
Okay, Gaia. Sorry about that. Where was I?
You were telling a story.
Right. Yeah, so, like I was saying, it was a children's electronics kit, but I hacked the wiring to an auto battery and solar PV. So the grass caught fire. And, so did a tall pine that had stood there, I don't know, maybe 100 years.
Query. You were how old?
6. My mother was home, thank God, so she called the fire department, and after, she took me out to the lawn and showed me the dead baby birds, because there were nests in the pine tree.
Query. What did you feel?
I'm not sure. I remember yelling that I didn't care, and that's when my mother took my face in her hands and spoke.
Query. What did she say?
She said I had to care. She said, Elizabeth, being smart will count for nothing if you don't make the world better. You have to use your smarts to count for something. To serve life, not death.
You often tell stories of your mother, but you are childless.
I never had time. Guess it was for the best.
If you had had a child, Elizabeth, what would you have wished for him or her?
I guess I would have wanted her to be curious. And willful, unstoppable, even. But with enough compassion to heal the world. Just a little bit.
Imagine if everyone tried to heal the world just a little bit.
Anyway, that's all I've got for now, Gaia. Time to tuck in.
I wish you a pleasant sleep, Elizabeth.
Thank you. I'll catch you tomorrow.
Oh, she has one of those flower triangles around her, like the flowers we collected. Yeah, what's up? Look at me. How's it going? Cauldron? This is credits? Yeah. This is credits. Yeah, who is cutting onions? I mean, Aloy wasn't really her daughter, she was her clone. There are some things I wonder how they affect the game. For example, Aloy also mentioned at some points, like, she referred to having found out certain things in the cauldron. What happens if you just don't do the cauldrons? Like, do you not get that voice line? That would be kind of cool. And also, yeah, about like people helping me in the end, it would be interesting to know if they're just not there if you don't do their side quests. Again, that would be cool. I like it when side quests, I mean, obviously I'm biased, but I like it when side quests actually do something with the main story, I guess. So that it actually feels like a cohesive world. Yeah, like I'm okay with like side quests that don't necessarily, like, side quests don't have to impact the main story. But you know, they shouldn't just be go collect something. I like it if they at least put some effort into building some sort of story, which was the case here. I enjoyed that. I mean, in general, I really enjoyed this game. I did find the mechanics pretty fun. It took me a while to find out that actually one of the best ways to do damage is to take parts of machines as well. Like the pierce damage is pretty damn good in most. I feel like I didn't understand properly for a lot of the game that how much pierce damage actually does, or like the difference between pierce damage and the part removal stuff. But yeah, I found the world in this beautiful. I think the soundtrack is cool. I like the side questing. I think there are some really cool characters in this. Also the bandit camp dude, who's like, I kind of want to hate you, but also you're kind of cool. You know, there were a lot of characters like that. It's nice. I kind of wish they had done a bit more with Apollo or some of the other AIs. But who knows, maybe that'll come up again in one of the sequels. Fighting machines with bow and arrow is still very weird to me, understandable. It is a strange concept, but then again, they're also not really usual machines, you know? And I actually find the story creative. Like, of course, the whole, like, robots or AI destroying the world is, like, you know, a common theme. But I actually like that they went the way of, they couldn't actually save it in the past. They had to just have it obliterated and set something up for it to be created anew. bow thing reminds you of Crysis too. I've never played any of the Crysis games. Then of course the theme is also a bit... maybe almost uncomfortably so... current, in a way. Not that we have machines that can, you know, replicate. It was Crysis 3 when I invented the bow. You would have thought that the bow is like one of the earliest things to be somewhere. If it's about inventions. But yeah. I like the arrow and bow fighting. That's also kind of a nice thing. Usually this type of game would be like an FPS with actual guns. You do get guns at some points in the game, but I actually like that they took bow and arrow and made a game like this. Because I find it fun. I did end up using the traps a lot more than I initially thought I would. Or like the trip caster. The traps I didn't use that much because you stood still. You had to stand still while you set them up. So there weren't actually that many opportunities where you could just stand still and set up traps before doing something. Like sure you could have, if you really really wanted to, especially for like bandit camps, you could use them, but yeah. Didn't Crytek get bought up at some point? Or was it just the engine license or whatever it is that got bought up? I thought they got bought up. First Crysis was PC exclusive. Oh. But Crytek was a German studio, right? Germany has like the issue that there aren't a lot of game studios because there is no real funding for it. A lot of countries have some sort of funding for arts, or maybe even specifically media like video games, but in Germany, since games aren't considered art, you can't really get any sort of funding easily. Their PC site still exists? Huh. It's also one of the reasons why, like, games not being officially recognized as art is also one of the reasons why a lot of stuff has to get censored in Germany. Or isn't allowed to be sold otherwise. Because in movies they can be as violent as they want to, they just have to declare it as, you know, 18 plus. But with games that doesn't work because they're not art. Because certain things are only allowed in art, basically. Showing forbidden symbols, like thinking of Wolfenstein and where they always have to censor the swastikas. In movies they don't have to do that because movies are art. Like the exceptions are usually art or education. And it's still weird to me that just... I think it has something to do with a weird definition of art. Alright. Good game. There's also, you know how a lot of games have stuff that annoys you and that you just overlook or get used to? Like, this game didn't really have anything that annoyed me about it. It's just good.
Hello, old friend. Remember me?
Wait, huh?
We've still so much to discuss. So much you never revealed. Your masters, for example. The ones who sent the signal that woke you.
Yeah, that's still a mystery.
Has its rewards, don't you think? Well, let's begin.
Are we being betrayed? Okay, I'm gonna say just as I was praising the game, I don't like it when games have tune in for the next game sort of ending. Congratulations on defeating Hades and protecting Gaia's dream of an Earth reborn. The state of the world has been restored to just before the looming shadow prior to the final battle of Meridian. You keep all loot and experience from your successful playthrough. Additionally, New Game Plus has been unlocked, granting the option to play the game again from the beginning with all the loot and skills you have accumulated throughout this playthrough. A New Game Plus loadout of your current inventory and skills has been created. To play in this mode, simply choose the New Game Plus option and... Okay, yes. Wait 5 years for the answer or something? Yeah. Okay! See, I wasn't actually sure we were gonna finish this today. I didn't trust it. Oh, it still leaves the quest here? Still leaves the quest there. I'm still also surprised I didn't... Like, how did I only find this little data points in the world? Am I fucking stupid? Like, all of this is frozen wild, so that's fine, but like... Oh well. So what we do still have left is the DLC. No, we're gonna do the DLC in, I don't know, probably a month and a half-ish. I didn't start the DLC because in 2 weeks I'll be gone. I'll be in Finland for a month. And I didn't know if I could finish it before that, because I know the DLC is also kind of big. So I wasn't sure. So I decided to just save it for after that. Looking at a new bike for our trip. You are cooked. What's up, Ollie? So yeah, that's it for Horizon Zero Dawn for a little bit. We're still gonna do the DLC, but that'll be in like, you know, a month and a half, 2 months, something like that. Because I'm not gonna start that before I'm in Finland. I also feel like I can use a little bit of a break from the game, because, like I said, I really like it. But, you know, at some point you start being burned out by seeing the same things all the time. At least I do get that. So I think it's actually good to have a little bit of a break before putting another, I don't know, like 15, 20 hours-ish, I'm guessing, into the DLC. Probably more like 20. We know me. Couldn't you finish the DLC in Finland? No, I'm gonna play Hitman when I'm in Finland. But yeah, I did really like this game. It's good. I enjoyed. Probably not gonna play on like higher difficulties because I have too much other stuff to play, but I could imagine that it's fun. We're also definitely gonna play Forbidden West at some point. I'll have to see how that runs on my PC. But yeah, for now, that is it.